Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, Pat Mahomes GOAT debate, and we're talking about possible topics I'll be talking about moving forward in this podcast. So stay with me. All right, hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great weekend, great Super Bowl weekend. I'm just going to start it off right now. This podcast won't be very long. I'm just going to start it right now with the Super Bowl review. Honestly, I like the Super Bowl. I wanted the 49ers to win. Unfortunately, they didn't. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I believe this is Pat Mahomes' third Super Bowl win. So if he's chasing Brady, he's 3 out of 7 right now. What I think about the Super Bowl was the 49ers could have done a little better on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like the defense played very well. 49ers got off to a strong start with, I believe they was up 10-3 at the half. I'm looking at it right now. It's 10-3 at the half. They was also a strong start. Christian McCaffrey was doing his usual thing, running and catching. And the offense was running through him like I said it would. But somehow, some way, the Chiefs found a way to gain momentum, and we're going to talk about that later in the podcast. But what I want to get to next is the 49ers injuries. There was a lot of key injuries that we saw. Even some people that were banged up and still playing, they weren't playing 100%. I know Greenlaw went down. He went out onto the field. He had a lower left leg injury. I think they confirmed it was an Achilles injury. But those kind of injury right there is what changed the trajectory of the game, because Greenlaw was one of the best linebackers in the NFL. And also you had Kittle. He was banged up a little bit. He couldn't really go 100% throughout the game. And then it was just those two injuries alone just ruptured the 49ers. Aside from that, I feel like they had missed opportunities. 10-3 going into the second half. You are able, you are in position to basically go away with the win and just gain momentum. But I feel like they weren't able to get anything going on the offensive side of the ball. The Chiefs defense, credit to them, Chris Jones, Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, if that's his name. He did pretty well. They did pretty well defending the 49ers offense. Excuse me. And it was just in time where Pat Mahomes turned into Pat Mahomes and started performing well. I feel like where the Chiefs really gained momentum was a missed punt return. Ray McLeod and another teammate miscommunicated where the ball was, and the ball ended up hitting the teammate's foot. And that's where the Chiefs recovered the ball, and they ended up scoring, and the score ended up being 10-10. So 49ers went scoreless in the third quarter, and the Chiefs had 10 points. So that's where the game really shifted. It was tied at 10, and then, it was tied. It wasn't tied. It was up by 3. My fault. But yeah, it was just that's where the Chiefs gained momentum. The 49ers had to catch up. They started kicking field goal after field goal after field goal, and the Chiefs did the same thing. But when the Chiefs had a lead like that, I believe it was 19-19. At the end of the fourth, and then they went into overtime. So it was just a great play I saw by Pat Mahomes on the offense. He just did very well. 49ers can only hold for so long, and it was just in the nick of time where Pat Mahomes was just going to play relentlessly. In overtime, it was a lot of misconceptions. Some players didn't understand the rules of overtime. The rules basically are each team gets one possession to score a touchdown. If the first team goes down and scores a touchdown, the other team has a chance to score a touchdown. The 49ers were unaware of that. They went ahead and got the ball first instead of trying to put the defense on the field first to see what they can do against Pat Mahomes. The 49ers ended up kicking a field goal, and the Chiefs ended up scoring to end the game. I feel like they could have went another way. Just a coaching miscue by Kyle Shanahan. I feel like they should have kicked the ball and put Pat Mahomes on the field first and see what they were given after that possession by Pat Mahomes, and then I feel like the game would have had a different outcome. The Super Bowl, all in all, was a great Super Bowl. I liked the Super Bowl. I watched the whole game. I was excited, and it was very good. But it leads you to the question of Pat Mahomes being the GOAT. Pat Mahomes becoming the GOAT is probably one of the topics that we'll probably be seeing while he's playing in the league if he keeps playing at this level. Because the type of team he had wasn't the team that he had in the Super Bowl in the prior years. He had Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelsey, Sammy Watkins, McCole Harmon. He didn't have those kind of receivers no more, and it left him where he had to truly rely on himself to actually make those kind of plays that he was making in the Super Bowl. So do I believe Pat Mahomes is the GOAT? Not quite. He still have a lot to chase. He had to chase four more rings. So it might come a time where he can't really win anything. We know Joe Burrow's coming back, and that's the only active quarterback, to beat him in the playoffs. So we can look forward to that, and I just want to see. I mean, I'm not a hater of Pat Mahomes. If he wins seven, he wins seven. I'll be happy for him. But we have to literally sit back and think about what the GOAT himself, Tom Brady, has accomplished. And I feel like Pat Mahomes hasn't really reached that standard yet. As we get towards the end of this podcast, I would like to move away from football and actually talk about any possible topics that I will talk about. I'm planning to move towards the NBA, somewhat of the MLB. If there's really a hot topic there, I'll probably cover it. I just want to do hot topics when it comes to NBA because it's an every other day kind of thing where the teams are playing every day. It's not weekly like football is. So possible topics. If I have enough subscribers at this point, I just hope you guys comment what y'all think I should talk about. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're watching. It'll be very great for the algorithm, please. But that's all I want to talk about at the end of this podcast. Like I said, make sure you guys like and subscribe for more. And I'm out.